I'd like to preface this by saying that I am not a baker, and I don't care that you are, and I don't want to know what I did wrong. It's my birthday, and so I thought I would bake myself a birthday cake. I don't have any plans. It's my 21st birthday. I'm not gonna see anybody. Like, this is my plan, is to bake myself a cake. I was very much inspired by the Sims cake, like, you know, the Sims chocolate cake with the sprinkles on top. Like, I want to make myself that, but I don't want to just make like a chocolate cake. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna have a raspberry filling. I want a ganache. I'm doing my best. I've made this cake before, but that was back when I still used like animal products, like real eggs. So we're gonna try and like combine some recipes and wing it a little bit. I know that baking is not winging it, like that's just not how it works, but that is how it works here. So welcome to my kitchen, where I do what I want. Oh, oven. I preheated her, so we're good. I'll link the recipes down below. By the way, there's multiple recipes. I'm kind of combining things and again, doing what I want, but we're gonna start with the cake, obviously. All right, I just uncovered 2 problems. Number 1, I only have 2 of these. I had 3, but then I baked a pie in one and sent my parents home with it last Thanksgiving, and now I only have 2, and I forgot until just now. So that's not good. It'll be a smaller cake. I've got like a pie tin, but that's not gonna work. Okay, we're off to a bad start. What I was going to say is that I need to make like parchment liners for these. I can't believe that I don't have enough pans. Like, this is not good. I don't know how people make baking videos. Like, how do you have the patience for this on camera? At least we only need 2. All right, that's not bad. And then of course we'll put these in the bottom of the pan so that we can get the cakes out easier. Okay, that's step 1 done. Now we actually bake. All right, let me just grab some ingredients we need. Non-dairy milk, apple cider. So here's the thing. It wants me to make buttermilk, like using vinegar and milk. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna put milk in it. Butter, vanilla extract. It wants coffee. I'm not doing that either. 3.5 cups of flour, cocoa powder, sugar, baking soda, salt. It also wants applesauce or a banana. We're using a banana because I don't have any applesauce. I've got some things. It's not even all the things. Okay. Sugar and flour. I shouldn't keep them all in front of me. I have very little counter space right here. This is my sink. This is my tiny corner counter that I'm standing at. More things. I've got a bunch of bananas. I have this one that I plan on eating. The one that is like ripe enough to use, it's really small, but that's probably fine, I think. Oh, I also have sprinkles, which by the way, not all sprinkles are vegan. So if you're planning on buying sprinkles, double check before you buy them, just to make sure. I would never have thought that, or like even thought to check, because it's like sprinkles, it's like sugar, but not all of them are vegan. These are. In a small hot pan over medium heat, slowly melt the vegan butter, stir in coffee granules and vanilla extract. Okay, well. Can I just microwave it? Why do I have to melt it? Yeah, I'm just gonna microwave it. I like Earth Balance butter for baking because they have like sticks. Good stuff. Recommend. We need a cup of it. How much is one of these? Half cup. Okay, I need 2 of these. Put them away. By the way, do you like my Shrek magnets? My boyfriend bought me them for my birthday. I know. That's true love right there. All right, I'm just gonna melt this in the microwave. I simply cannot be bothered to melt it in a pan. Who do you think I am? Some kind of person who's trying to bake something good? Why? Oh my God. You know, the best vegan butter is by this brand called Myokos? This one is the best one, but it's expensive, not worth baking with. It just tastes good. So good to put on like toast, but for something like this, where the butter's like gonna be baked into it, I'm not wasting the good stuff. The oven's preheated. I kind of jumped the gun with that. We are not even close to being ready. All right, we got some chunky butter here. If I just stir it around, it'll all melt completely, right? Surely, yeah. Sift the flour, cocoa powder, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt into a bowl. I don't want to sift them. See, this is the thing. I know that I should, but I don't want to. And it won't make like that big of a difference, right? I'm the only person who's going to eat this cake. I'm not seeing any other humans. Okay, we do need to add vanilla to the butter. It says 2 teaspoons, but I can only find a ½ teaspoon measure. Oh my God. My camera shut off and like my PC messed up and my whole thing stopped recording like halfway through the video. I came back, started recording again, spent an hour recording, finished everything, and now I have returned with my finished cakes, and I just discovered that for that entire hour that I was recording, you know, when I baked the whole cake, my audio was broken and it didn't record any of it. and I want to cry. Nothing goes right. Just nothing can go right. We cannot win. I don't know what to do about that, other than cry, but at least we have some cakes. As you can see, we have 1 and we have 2 cakes. So here's what I did. I added the vanilla to the butter. I put all the dry ingredients like the flour and the sugar and the cocoa powder and the baking powder and the baking soda and the salt and all of that into a big bowl. The bowl wasn't big enough, so I put it in a new bowl. And then to that bigger bowl that I had to use because I used a too small bowl because I'm stupid, I added liquid stuff like the butter, I added the mashed banana, and that's our egg replacement in this cake because we aren't using eggs, obviously. And so mashed banana, applesauce are both options for replacing the egg. You can't taste the banana in the cake. I've done it before. It's just a nice simple addition. I struggled to mash out all of the tiny lumps in the banana though, which I guess isn't surprising. I also added the milk that was supposed to be buttermilk, but I didn't use buttermilk for. I just put oat milk in. Oat milk, by the way, best vegan milk. I'm just saying. Hands down, 100%. And then I mixed it all up. And I didn't use my mixer because I could not be bothered. I just hand mixed it. I was very worried about over mixing the cake, so I just mixed it by hand. And then I poured it into the 2 pans and I put it in the oven. The recipe said 30 minutes, but of course that was for 3 cakes. The recipe said bake for 30 minutes at 350, but that was for 3 cakes. So when I did it, I put it in for 30 originally, and then kind of just checked it periodically afterward to make sure it was okay, because I was baking like bigger cakes, just 2 instead. Same amount of batter, just in like thicker versions of cake. I think I might have overbaked them a little bit. I just couldn't tell. They didn't seem done, so I didn't take them out, but it was fine. It wasn't like too dry, don't worry. And then I just took them out to cool, sat them on a cooling rack and all that. And then we made the fillings. We had a bit of a frosting disaster because the recipe, it wanted me to use coconut milk, chocolate, and some powdered sugar to make a frosting. This recipe is a stupid lie. Of course, I used coconut cream instead of coconut milk, which is my bad, but essentially it wanted me to do it like a ganache, like heat up the coconut milk and then pour it over some chocolate chips, stir it together to melt the chocolate, and then add the powdered sugar and whip it all together like a frosting. It did not turn into frosting. It was just creamy chocolate. It was a ganache. And so I was like, this is a lie, but I was gonna make a ganache anyway, so I was like, I'll just use this, whatever. And thank God I had some like Betty Crocker regular frosting like from the store, which is vegan, by the way. Like just the like store-bought soft and creamy something, I forget. The one that I used is vegan. And I had that from like a few months ago still because it was buy one get one free, so I just used it. But I put some ganache in it to try and make it into nice frosting. I first tried to melt chocolate chips into it. I was like, do I put cocoa powder in this? Do I put melted chocolate in this? And then I was like, no, idiot, you put the ganache in it because you already have nice liquidy chocolate. Like, what are you thinking? And then I made the jam, which was super easy also. I just had some frozen raspberries, put them on the stove with some like cornstarch and water, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of lemon juice, and then boom, it was easy. I made a little jam filling. It did not thicken up that much, which I didn't think was a big deal at the time, but spoiler alert, it will be a big deal. And that's the cake. It was easy. It just didn't record well. My birthday is ruined. Ruined! So here's what happened. But just so you know, we've got cake. If you could see my setup right now, you would laugh at me so much because I've got my camera, I've got my mic, I've got a monitor, I've got a full-on PC. I'm recording this with my cam link instead of just recording footage on my camera. I figured this would be easier to just use a PC down here to record it all together at once, despite how complicated my setup looks. And so I did that. But then my PC shut off randomly and started updating in the middle of the video. So I got like 20 minutes in and then my PC just shut off. And then I restarted it, it finished updating, and then I continued with my video. But little did I know that my mic wasn't working for that entire rest of the video. So I have 20 minutes of usable footage and then an hour of silence where I sat here talking to myself and no one could hear me because the mic wasn't recording audio. So I have 2 options. I rebuy everything and I rebake a whole cake, which I think is dumb because I already got cake, or I make a joke out of it and the disaster that is this video, I just finish it. So I'm gonna finish it. And I've got my cakes. My beautiful, oh my god. All right, we need to be more careful. Oh my god. I'm a little bit worried that I overbaked the cakes. The knife wasn't coming out clean when I was stabbing them, but the top feels kind of crunchy, but I'm gonna cut off the top so it's flat anyway, so we should be fine. I got this. This is a, well, dirty cake stand. I'll wash it. Do you know those days where you're just kind of like, what else could go wrong? What else could possibly happen today to make this worse? I'm having one of those days. It's like, what's next? What else do I have to worry about here? Should I use this to cut the top off? It's serrated. That's probably fine. This is really not the birthday cake of my dreams that I thought I was gonna be making today. Hopefully it'll at least taste good. Like the ganache is good, the jam is good, like what else could go wrong? It might not look good and you might not have seen the whole process, but at least I'll have a good time eating it by myself, alone in my house on my 21st birthday. Tastes like bananas. Tastes like bananas. Oh, in a bad way. No, that one's better. That's a better bite. The recipe called for applesauce. It said that if I wanted a moister cake, I could use banana instead. And I didn't have any applesauce, but I had some bananas. So I used banana instead. And now I got a cake that tastes like bananas. Okay, cutting this has not worked how I thought it would. Like, look at what I'm working with here. This is not what I wanted. I guess I could just cut this one, let this be the bottom layer, and then the top layer we could leave kind of rounded. Oh, there's a straight up piece of banana visible now. That's cool. Look, can you see the banana in there? Like these like white pieces? Yeah, it's okay. Banana's good. People use it as an egg replacer sometimes, so that's fine. And then we'll just, I don't have frosting. Dang it. Do you know what? I just Googled to see for sure this was vegan, and it turns out that all of the Betty Crocker rich and creamy frostings are vegan except for the coconut one, which honestly kind of surprises me. I feel like you'd think the coconut one might be safe because it's like, could use coconut milk instead or whatever. I don't know. Interesting. This is, I wanted a nice like homemade cake. This is not what was supposed to happen. I haven't eaten this in so long. Yeah, that's good. What do I put in it to make it chocolate? Like just cocoa powder? Or should I melt chocolate into it? Like, we've got these. I'm not sure if melting chocolate into it would make it like stinky. As in like, by stinky I mean like melty. I don't know why I said stinky. It would smell like chocolate. I suppose I could Google this to figure out what the best solution is. But I think what I'm gonna do instead is just wing it. And I think that I would prefer how it would taste if it had real chocolate in it. These like Enjoy Life chocolate chips, because these are good. How do I melt them? In a bowl. They're also like kind of bitter, which sort of like dilutes the taste. I don't know how many to melt. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you think if I just put like, it's like a light chocolate frosting? Because then when you compare like the light dark, it'll be like a light brown frosting with the dark ganache. It'll look good. Oh, my brain is huge. Okay, see, we're solving this problem. It's fine. It's not melted at all. The cake feels so dense when I poke it. I've decided to stand my cake up on my like flour jug because then you can see it more. Well, you know, you can kind of see it. Just barely. You can just barely see it. Okay. Once I put the top on, can you see it? Yeah, that's better than nothing. Okay. Do you know what I just realized that would have been so much smarter? I literally have an entire thing of like nice, cool ganache that I could, it's just melted chocolate with cream. I could have just put this in the frosting. No, I'm gonna do that instead because I don't wanna like melt my frosting with the hot chocolate. All right, my brain is small again. Never mind. I don't know how much to put. I guess we could just put like a little bit and then stir it until we think it's the right amount. Here's my recipe, everybody. So to make this chocolate cake, you need to spend all day putting a lot of time and effort into something. I'm spilling chocolate everywhere. Have it go horribly wrong, and then just give up and use store-bought frosting that you've had for months because it was buy one, get one free once, and you needed it for something else months ago. Smart, right? Well, what if it wasn't stirred all the way and it was like marbled on purpose, you know? And it was like an artistic choice. What about that? What then? How does it taste? I'm the only person eating this. No, oh, that's good. Okay, well, it tastes like store-bought frosting. I'm gonna get like roasted on the internet for this. I already can tell. I'm gonna get made fun of so much. All right, so step one, we're going to put like a little ring of frosting. I'm not gonna pipe this, by the way. You're not getting that kind of content from me. I'm gonna like put frosting around the outer edge, kind of just like there, you know? Because what we want to do is create like a barrier for the filling. If you're like super interested in baking and you intend to yell at me for my technique, I just want to make it clear that I don't care and it's my birthday. So if you've got anything mean to say, keep your mouth shut. This is my birthday cake. I've had some success here with my you know, little border I've made. This, by the way, does not have a recipe. This is me winging it, in case you didn't notice. You know what I realized? I never bothered to try this. Oh, that's good. Okay, we're fine. No worries, guys. We're all good. I got nervous for a second. Okay, so we're gonna put, oh, I guess I could use the spoon. I don't know how to spoon this ganache onto it. So we wanna like have a layer of the ganache on the inside. The recipe that I use, they wanted you to put like mousse in here, and I said no way. And their recipe for the frosting made ganache anyway, so like nice work, idiot. I'm the one who messed up the recipe, but you're the one whose recipe sucks. So okay, I may have put too much of the ganache there, but I don't know, I can't tell. Wow, that hurt my wrist. Okay. Also, this raspberry, like I have all this filling. We're just doing the one layer. So I guess I could just put like as much of the raspberry filling as I want. Preferably like all of it because there's nowhere else to put it. So we might as well use it up. It didn't really like work how I wanted it to. I think the ganache is gonna drip out of this too. I've made a mistake. There's too much like liquidy stuff going on in here. I need to like put this cake in the fridge. Oh, the ganache is dripping. Okay. Well, now it's just gonna be worse when I'm gonna put the top layer on the cake and I'm gonna push all this stuff out. Oh no. Oh no. Well, here's what it looks like. Honestly, kind of good. It might not be pretty, but it's gonna taste really good. Also, this top layer of the cake that I didn't cut, it kind of like dips in the middle, but I don't mind. Let's place that very carefully. Oh no. Oh, it's oozing out the sides. Wait, oh God, hang on, look. Do you see it oozing? Oh, this is why I made a mistake. It's oozing out so much. And the top layer is like sliding. This is a disaster. Oh, I'm so sorry if you're interested in baking. Okay, well, now I get to frost the whole thing. You know what I didn't buy is candles, so I can't like make a wish, which is kind of sad because it's my birthday. Oh, it's so slippy slidey. Oh dear. I'm so sad. I always do this to myself, but I really came into this really confident because in my head I was like, I've baked a cake like this before. It went super well. And honestly, it's still going, well, I'm not sure if I would say it's going well, but listen, it's gonna taste good. It won't look good, but it's gonna taste really good with my store-bought frosting. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough frosting either. I didn't really think that part through. Let's make sure we're, you know, spreading it kind of lightly here. I think that the problem is that my jelly wasn't set properly, but I don't know how to fix that because I did my best. I can't very well frost the sides. The sides are covered in raspberry. Like, what am I meant to do there? Frost, like, no. Oh, I need to stop picking this up because it's sliding. Oh no. Oh no. I should have just made cupcakes. You know what I've decided to do is just embrace it and use the raspberry bits as decoration. So like, sure, it's oozing out the sides, but I can make the side of the cake look like I made it all on purpose, you know? I rubbed some of it on there on purpose. Okay, that looks really bad on the top of the cake. I'm making it work, it's fine. We're getting some nice raspberries in there. See, it's like a intentionally pretty marbly colored frosting. It looks good from my angle. I realize that the angle you're looking at it from looks really bad. I don't know how to fix that, but look, this is not... Wait, where's the part that looks good? It looks like peanut butter and jelly. Do you know what? It looks like a peanut butter and jelly cake. Okay, a piece of the cake just fell off in the back. Well, I could try it now, right? It's covered in ganache. It's not that good. It's like fine. I keep washing my hands because I'm covered in sticky chocolate. I just like to make it clear that you were never allowed to ask for a baking video again. Wait, this is a take 2 baking video and it's still a disaster. I'll probably still make one, but I shouldn't. Oh no, I just tried to spread this on top. This is another piece of cake that fell off. Oh no. Still just fine. Now I'm kind of hurt my teeth. Oh, that sounds really bad. What I mean by that is I got my wisdom teeth out last week and my mouth still kind of hurts when I eat stuff. It probably wouldn't hurt your teeth, but it hurt mine. That's just with an issue with how I chewed it. Okay, I think I frosted it. It looks like it looks like this. Do you like it? Isn't it pretty? Well, now I wanted to pour ganache on it. Like, I was straight up gonna like pour it on the top and see what happens. Go off the sides. My beautiful ganache. Go. Why isn't it going? Why is it taking so much? Go. Drip. I probably put too much. Oh no. I think I put too much. Well, look. Oh, that's beautiful. The side you're looking at is bad, I think. Some of them are okay. Like that, you know, it doesn't look much like the Sims cake at all, but look how shiny that top is. That's nice. And then I can put some sprinkles on it. That looks like the Sims cake, right? It looks just like the Sims cake. I'm so disappointed. I definitely put too much ganache on that. Now, think what's gonna happen when I cut it. It's gonna be a disaster. And now I've got so much cleaning up to do. Look at all these cake pieces that I cut off. I just put them on the counter. I've made such a mess. I regret this whole video so much. At least today isn't my actual birthday. Like, I'm recording this on the 12th, so I didn't ruin my actual birthday, just the days before it. I'm gonna call my boyfriend and show him the cake, just so we can get some, like, reaction content, you know? I'm alone, so. Hello?
Hello.
Do you want to see the cake that I made?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay. Well.
Ooh, wait. No, I like it.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
No, you don't. Look at
No, I do.
look at how all the raspberry like oozed out.
Yeah, what happened?
It oozed out. And then I tried to do like a ganache like drip so that it would like drip down a little bit, but it was too runny, so it went everywhere.
It goes down a lot.
Yeah, but I put sprinkles on it.
If
So.
you cleaned up the sides, that'd be really good.
Yeah, but I kind of want to leave the sides so that you could eat it with it. I say you could, but I'm the only person who's gonna eat this.
Yeah. You give the rest of your family.
Hey mom, I baked you a cake. I'm gonna cut into it now and I call you back later. Now I'm gonna take some pictures first, actually, I think. A disaster. It looks all right back there. You couldn't even tell. Okay, so the drip that I tried to do, I like full on covered the entire cake on most sides. So the sides where it like looks drippy just look unfinished. It looks like I tried to coat the whole cake and then failed. To be honest, I'm pretty sad that it looks ugly, but you aren't allowed to make fun of me because it's my birthday. So I did my best and it's gonna taste good. I hope it's gonna taste good. I guess we'll see. I'm scared to cut into. Oh, I gotta get a plate first. Hang on. I'm the only person who's gonna eat it. Oh, there's so much goop on this. It's such a tall cake. Ew. I did such a bad job at this. All the like ganache. I'm on my tiptoes, by the way, trying to get this. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's falling apart. No, please don't. Please, please. No, please. Don't do that. Please, no. God, oh, God, no. Oh my God. It's so dense. Do you see that? Okay, well, it completely fell apart when I put it on the plate. Also, because all the filling fell out, it's gonna be gross. Like, it needs more raspberry. I have some fresh raspberry. Oh my God, I'm dripping stuff everywhere. Ah! This is a disaster. Okay, and we, oh, it fell off. I was gonna say we garnish it now. And there we have my finished cake. I am so disappointed. Let's get a fork. Oh, you know what else I have is lemonade. All right, that's make or break right here. I think that will help, genuinely. It doesn't feel like it's dry, but it might taste dry. And like, it was supposed to be 3 layers, but it's only 2, so it, it's not good. I'm gonna get a bunch of that raspberry in there, kind of dry. I think it's good. I think the frosting helps. I just went and scooped up some more of the filling to put on it because it's kind of a lot of cake and not a lot of filling because it all fell out. So that's my bad. Considering I made it myself, I'm pretty pleased. Honestly, it's good. It tastes kind of like if you were to buy a cake like pre-packaged, not from the bakery, but from like the candy aisle, Like what's her face? The cosmic brownies? If the people that, Little Debbie, is that who? If she were to make a cake with a raspberry filling, it would taste like this. But do you know what I mean? Like, how sometimes store-bought stuff like that is kind of dry? You can kind of tell that it's like got preservatives in it. That's what this cake tastes like. It's still good though. Like, I'm gonna eat it. That bite had a lot of filling. That was good. I enjoyed that. Honestly, I'm being kind of critical of myself. It's pretty good. Like, I'm gonna eat this. No longer ruined. Birthday saved. Although, my kitchen is a disaster. So maybe my birthday isn't saved. I got some work to do. I'll link my last baking video down below on the off chance that you might want to watch something terrible like this again. This is a marked improvement from last time. Like, last time was a disaster and I'm blaming the chickpeas. Like, gross. This time, chocolate mess, but delicious one. I am not looking forward to watching that dish, by the way, that the cake is on. Like, that's gonna be sticky and gross. And like this stuff's all like dried to the sides. Oh God, I should start soaking this right now. Also, for the record, if I didn't tell you this was vegan, you wouldn't know. And you can't taste the banana. I was worried about that, but you can't taste the banana. You can't taste the coconut either, at all. And that's kind of interesting to me because I literally dripped coconut cream all over the top of this. Like, all this liquid is coconut cream with chocolate in it, but it does not taste vegan. I think people worry sometimes with vegan food, like, oh, it's a weird vegan cake, it's gonna be gross, but like, I promise you wouldn't know. There's no like weird vegan substitutes in this, like weird vegan substitutes. I don't know. It was good. I'm proud of this. Not bad, team. The recipes are down below. Like I said, I kind of didn't really follow them, but the links are in the description box. I guess it's just one recipe. I had like a vegan ganache recipe, but like kind of just winged it. So, in fact, the ganache I made was just me trying to make frosting. But with the recipe they said, it just didn't work. Anyway, happy birthday to me. I'm gonna go clean my kitchen now. And with all that being said, make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day. And so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Please, can someone else come clean my house as my gift? I don't wanna.